Well, hello, fellow BotAcademy members. This is Steve Rosenbaum. I want to share with you a case study from a very successful bot that I did for my client Babalu Cigar Company in Austin, Texas, and I have built for him the CigarBot. We just had a great promotion. We had success at all stages of the marketing funnel, and I'm so excited to show it to you. And I also want to use this video as my entry into the sweepstakes, if you will, for my chance to come out to San Francisco and meet everybody with Mixergy and BotAcademy. So let me show you what I did. We did this for, as I said, the Babalu Cigar Company in Austin, Texas. They have been my client for a while. I'm proud to say that they just recently celebrated their 20th anniversary, which is really quite a feat because they were struggling when I met them just a few years ago. But as you can see now, business is booming. They've got big shipments going out every single day. They've been able to afford a second location and everything else. And it's because of the marketing that we've put in place for them. And that's just not me patting my own back. That was actually a testimonial that the owner himself, Jeff Lipton, told the local newspaper when they opened up their second location, which they were able to do. And he said because of the unique marketing that they now do that has taken their business to this whole nother level. Literally triple what it was when I met them, as I said, just a few years ago. Now, recently, Andrew asked this question when we did the module about selling. He said, here's question number 2. What's keeping you from getting there? What's keeping you from success? I couldn't help but think about Babalu. This is a brilliant question. This is one you must ask every prospect so that they become a client. Now, what was keeping Babalu from getting to the success that they dreamed of was not making cigars. They make great cigars. They've got a very cool place. They hand roll their own. They only sell their own brand. It's not the same cigars that everybody else is doing. So they're very unique. That's not what's keeping them there. But what was keeping them there were a lot of things. Number one, this is what I call the world's toughest business if you're a small boutique shop like Babalu. Number one, it's heavily regulated and getting worse. The FTC has just imposed so many restrictions that are all geared towards helping the big tobacco company and hurting the little guy like Jeff. Heavily regulated. Also, he's not allowed to advertise in a lot of places. He can't put up billboards. He can't do anything on radio or TV. And Facebook Terms of Service doesn't allow him to run paid advertising because he's a tobacco product. Neither does Google. So we really are handcuffed into what we can do. He'd love to do it, but they won't even allow it. And it's funny because we've got a page, obviously. We can have a page on Facebook, and he always gets a Facebook notices that say, boost this post. And he'll say, okay, I'll boost this post. And as soon as he tries to boost the post, they, of course, come back to him and said, no, sorry, you can't boost that post because you're a tobacco product and you can't advertise tobacco products on Facebook. He gets the same thing from Google. So we are very limited in what we can do. We have to be creative. Now, also, smoking today is considered completely taboo. I don't even know where people smoke the cigars that we sell. For myself, my choices are literally going outside. I live in Dallas, Texas, so I better do it early in the morning because by the time it's 110 degrees outside, I don't feel like smoking a cigar outside, and I do love cigars. You know, this is what's happening for cigar smokers. Cigar lounges are closing down. You can't smoke in a bar. You can't smoke in a restaurant. Many times you can't even smoke out in a park, in a public place. So you buy a cigar, you want to enjoy it, it's taboo to even smoke it anywhere. And he competes against the huge tobacco companies, plus now e-cigarettes and even weed. Yes, weed. It is, I tell him all the time, maybe he should consider selling it because it's a whole lot easier and a lot less restrictions these days in a lot of places than it is to sell weed than it is tobacco products. And I'm only kind of joking. So anyways, I call this the world's toughest business. And it was really a challenge when I brought my proprietary method. Now, many of you may know me because I've written some books and done some courses, And I have a process which I call the leak-proof funnel system. This is what I apply to my businesses. Now, as soon as I saw BotAcademy and got introduced to the chatbots, what I knew was that this was another great technology to apply my proven method, the leak-proof funnel system. Now, the reason I say that is because technology changes all the time. Processes, successful processes, not so much. The leak-proof funnel system is based on an acronym which is lead generation, engagement, action, and conversion. And then you can see we bring it right around and repeat this process. So what we're doing is we are creating an endless loop here where we maximize revenue per customer. See, the sale happens here. And this is where most businesses fail to implement, is they do a terrible job of marketing to their customers to bring them back to buy from them again and again and again. Now, this is specifically what I've done with Babalu, and I outlined this in one of my Udemy programs. This is just a screenshot where what I showed here was how we greatly increased the number of customers and the repeat customers, and that is how we tripled his business. So it was by applying this leak-proof funnel system that the end results were here. So as soon as I saw BotAcademy, I said no problem. All I got to do is plug it into my leak-proof funnel system. That's exactly what I did. So here is the campaign that we just ran. And I want to go over, first of all, the goals of the campaign. We started with this post on the Facebook page, and it said, come say the secret word, babalu.com/go/secret word. This is just a vanity URL. We use babalu.com/go for a lot of things. So we post this on social media so people go to this vanity URL. Now, if you've been around as long as I have, you may recognize that this is an image of Groucho Marx smoking a cigar, and you may be familiar with Groucho Marx and the old show from the 40s and 50s called You Bet Your Life. So that's what we used as a theme for this campaign. We said, say the secret word. That was a part of the show You Bet Your Life, which was say the secret word. And you'll see how we use that imagery in our gifts in our campaign. But first, let's talk about the goals of the campaign. Here's what we wanted to do. We had to get noticed. Now again, we're limited. We have to do this all organically. We can only get noticed by making posts on our page. We can post in some cigar groups, and we can mail out to our growing email list. And we have massively grown our email list, and that's a big part of what we do, which I'll get to in a second here with the goals. The second goal is to drive people to our website. This is where we have really improved things for Babalu, because we've done such a good job of, once we get people to the website, we now capture them and we follow up with them and put them into that leak-proof funnel machine so that our odds of making a sale and then making a repeat sale, they go up dramatically. So we know if we get you to the website, we've got a great chance of converting you into a customer. I'll show you more about that in a few minutes. So, as I said, capture to the mailing list, to our email list specifically. Of course, we want to get them to opt into the chatbot, but that's going to come as part of the process if they play the game. Then we want to gain them as a customer. This is so important. So many businesses, they want to make a sale. We don't. We want to gain a customer. What's the difference? Well, a customer is somebody that buys from you for life. Remember, part of our formula is maximize revenue per customer. We don't want to make a one-time sale. We want to gain a customer that we can bring back to buy from us over and over and over again, not to mention the fact that they will spread the word and tell their friends and fellow cigar smokers about how great Babalu is. That's what maximizing revenue per customer is all about. And, as I mentioned, spreading the word of mouth. So important to us because of the limitations that I told you about. So let's talk about step one, getting noticed. We posted this on our page and we shared it in the usual places. All right. So we needed to get attention on social media. We needed to create engagement. We wanted them to follow that link, which would then bring them to the website. Okay. So step two is driving them to the website. When they followed the babalu.com/go secret word, They got brought into the bot, and we started it off with a funny GIF of Kramer. Welcome to the cigar bot. Do you know the secret word? And we told them what the secret word was. Right here in the post, we tell them the secret word is no, is nose. We didn't hide that from them at all. And by the way, what I didn't show here, and I probably should have, is we just built a simple landing page with ManyChat. Okay, we do very sophisticated landing pages as well, but I wanted to get this out in a hurry, and we used the ManyChat landing page. It worked like a charm. So when they got here, I said, do you know the secret word? And if they said no, now this was an animated GIF, but I didn't know how to really show that here in the presentation, so I just split it up. We have Groucho Marx here, and he's flicking his cigar and raising his eyebrows the way that he does. And there's a couple out there, and they said the secret word, and in the GIF, the duck comes down, and the word is nose. That's why I chose nose, because I found an animated GIF where I could do that. And actually, I did not find an animated GIF. I found a YouTube video and was able to create the animated GIF from the YouTube video. So that's why we did it this way. And then we say, hooray, you said the secret word. Press show me the offer button below to reveal today's secret offer. And there's the button, show me the offer, with the emoji. Now, by the way, this was something I fixed in the funnel, because when I did this the first time, I said, would you like to see the secret offer? And then there was the button here. And what was happening was people were actually saying yes. And of course, the chatbot was not expecting a response of yes. It was expecting somebody to press the button, show me the offer. So I got several people saying yes. That tricked the CigarBot, didn't know what to do. I have a default message that shows Homer Simpson saying, Doe, I'm so confused, I don't know what you mean. And that was triggering that. So I needed to go back and change the words to press the show me the offer button below to reveal today's secret offer. We have to be so specific in these chatbots. All right, when they press it, they go over there, but what I also wanted to show you was I also set up a reminder sequence. Here's something that I learned from BotAcademy, and if I'm not mistaken, I learned it from Ezra Firestone, where he talked about most people, they don't do the transaction there, and so he hits them several hours later to come back. So what I did was I have a reminder sequence. It's just a one-message sequence, but it reminds them 4 hours later, says, hey, Anthony, just a friendly reminder, if you haven't ordered your secret word special yet, press grab your special button below. Let us know if you have any questions. And here was an actual response from Anthony. He said, well, I want to order them, but I needed to get the credit card from my wife. I'll order them soon. Enjoyed my last purchase, so I want to get these. So I actually got engagement from somebody. And this is important because you'll see in a few minutes that Anthony actually followed through based upon this reminder, came back to the website, and made a purchase. And it was a good one at that. I'll tell you more in just a few minutes. All right, so step 3, capture them to the mailing list. Remember what I said to you was if we get them to the website, we've got a great job of capturing them to the mailing list. Now that special offer link brought them to this page, and here is the special. Mystery samplers, 10 cigars, 10 of our best cigars, and if you scroll down, you're going to see that we gave them $20 off on the sampler, and they could buy it right from their phone. Right there, they could buy it. But as you know, most people won't buy right away, and so we have this pop-up that drops down from the top. It's a ribbon from the top of the website, and if you went to the regular website, you would see it as well. We give away a free box of Babalu cigars plus $10 off on your next purchase, okay? So this is Enter to Win. Now this is a contest app that we run all the time. It's been one of the most successful things that we've done to grow our email list. So I know from experience, if I can get you to the website, whether you buy or not, I've got a real good chance that you want to win a free box of cigars and you will enter to win. And just entering to win now triggers this whole process. This is the contest entry page. After that, they get taken to a viral share page, okay, when their chances of winning go up as they post their special link on YouTube, Twitter, and all the other social media. I now take them and put them into an immediate 3-day sales funnel. where I show them another special and I email them on day 1, day 2, and day 3, and then I put them in what I call our follow-up forever funnel so that they never fall out of our funnel. We are so successful once somebody signs up here at getting this first sale within the next 3 days. And then after that, we send them weekly reminders about the contest, and once a month we pick a winner and we announce the contest. So this contest is a huge success for us, and I know that once we get them to that website, if the CigarBot does his job and just gets them to the website, whether I make the immediate sale or not, I've got a great chance of gaining an ongoing customer. So I know I've got that operating behind CigarBot to improve his chances of success. Now let's say they do go and buy the special. Now what I want to do is I want to, remember, maximize revenue per customer. So when they go to view their cart, we show them an upsell offer. We say, hey, today only, you can save an additional $20 and you could try mystery sampler number 2, 10 totally different cigars. So now you're going to get 20 cigars and you're going to save money on each and every one. So by offering them an upsell here, this is just another way that we can maximize the revenue of each transaction and the revenue per customer. So that's step 5 of our funnel. Then, as I mentioned to you, this is just more about our contest, which is the word of mouth. Now, by the way, we are using, in this case, an app called King Sumo. You may be familiar with it. I also use with some of my clients another app called UpViral, which does the same thing. I'm a huge fan of these contests, and I do a lot of them for my clients. And so I'm using now CigarBot to drive people into my viral contest, because that is going to put them into my email autoresponder, grow my list, and give me another way that I can keep in touch with people all the time. Plus, as you probably know, there is that viral share component where people then get told to share their links on Facebook, on Twitter. They could even email people, and this is how we spread that word of mouth. And I can't say enough of how important that is because of the limitations we have selling tobacco products. So there you go. Those were the 6 steps of our funnel for us to achieve our goals. Now let me show you some success that we had. Actually, hang on. This is what I wanted to show you. Success we had at all stages of the marketing funnel. First of all, at the top of the marketing funnel, we did a great job getting subscribers into ManyChat. When I first put up the marketing funnel, when we first put up the ChatBot, I sent out a couple posts about it. And here's what we do. We usually post it on our page, we share it in some cigar groups on Facebook, and we mail out to our email people. And we tell people, come join CigarBot. So I made an announcement when we first put it up. And then also once Jeff did a podcast with somebody, and on the podcast he mentioned the CigarBot. And that's what we did at the very beginning, and we got very close to 50 subscribers, and we stayed stagnant for a while we didn't really promote the CigarBot. We would get a couple people trickling in there from time to time just because we were there. But when we started promoting this on July 6th, you see what happened. Immediately, we spiked. All right, we went from 48 people to 177 people immediately as active subscribers now to the CigarBot. Now, from there, we also grew our email list. Now, from what I can tell from the day we started the CigarBot, we have grown our list by 31 people. That's in 3 days. So that's more than 10 people a day, and that's better than we typically do. So I know that a lot of these people came in from CigarBot. And the other thing I do know is 2 hours after we launched the CigarBot and asked people to go there, we immediately got 13 new people into our email list. I am very sure that those people came from CigarBot. So the bottom line is, that's what I'm showing you here. These 13 people, you can see, they immediately came over, joined our list as soon as we promoted the secret word campaign on CigarBot. So we were very, very successful at the top of the funnel, getting people in there, getting them to subscribe to both the CigarBot and also to the email list. and that is so critical to us. And I do think that these chatbots can be used in a great way because they are so engaging that we can get people into the top of the funnel using them. And we were very successful doing that. Now, in the middle of the funnel, how can we engage with people? How can we get their attention, and how can we maybe get them to come back if they weren't necessarily inclined to do it right away? This is just engaging with people that are somewhere in the middle of the funnel. I logged in and I saw a reply from a gentleman, and this is what he said. He said, "I'm sorry, I just can't afford this right now. I'm a disabled vet and I just don't have the income." So this is what we did for him. We replied to him. We said, "Thank you for your service, Jim. We're big proponents, big fans of the military at Babalu, and we support them 100%. So I said, let Babalu treat you to a couple of cigars. Here's a gift card for $20. I gave him a unique gift code. Plus, we have a military discount of 10%. Here's the discount code. Thank you again and enjoy." He immediately replied, "Wow, thanks so very much." And he went on and came over to Babalu and got some cigars. And obviously, because we gave him the gift code and because of the discount, it wasn't much of a sale. That's okay to us. This is something that's very important to us. I can't tell you how thrilled I am that a disabled vet who served our country, we were able to do something nice for him that he likes so much. And of course, we always love to get our cigars into people's hands because we know that once they smoke them, they will become a fan of ours for life. And they will come back and buy more cigars, and they will tell their friends. And I have no doubt at all that we made a great impression on Jim, and that we're going to reap rewards from it. So that's a side benefit that, of course, is not why we do it, but obviously it's going to happen. So this is something that happened in the middle of the funnel. There's no way in the world that I ever would have known about Jim, that I ever would have engaged with Jim, that we ever would have connected if it weren't for the chatbot, if it weren't for the middle of the funnel, bringing us the chance to engage with our customers. None of this would ever have happened. There, of course, have been lots of other engagement opportunities with customers. The chatbots are great for that. And at the bottom of the funnel, yes, we made sales. And we made sales because of chatbot. Now, some sales were easy to track because they bought the actual product, the mystery sampler, and the only way they could have known about that was to go through the chatbot funnel. That's one of the things that we did was we set up a special item so that we knew if we sell that item, it came from the chatbot. So what we know is we had 5 transactions of this one SKU. So we know those came from the CigarBot. But we had a number of other transactions that, based upon the timing and based upon the fact that these were new customers and based upon the fact that they are in the funnel, I think it's very likely that those people came over and bought something else. We've got hundreds and hundreds of different SKUs at Babalu Cigar Company. So maybe they didn't settle on the sampler, maybe they bought something else. We had a great 3 days of sales, larger sales than normal, and I'm sure that CigarBot had a lot to do with this. Now, the other thing was, this is a gentleman named Anthony. And Anthony was a gentleman that I showed you earlier, and he said, "I want to buy these cigars, but my wife has my credit card." Well, Anthony came back and clicked on the button of the secret offer reminder. You can see we tagged this, all right? We tagged that he clicked on the secret offer reminder. And he came back, and not only did he make a sale or a purchase, not only did he buy the sampler, but I'm thrilled to say that Anthony went and added the upsell of the second sampler as well. So we ended up with a nice little $100 order from Anthony, all courtesy of the CigarBot. Here's some other results that I think you'll probably be interested in. You now see that we've got 166 subscribers. You see that 112 people came in through the Secret Word Knows landing page. This was the widget that we created. Okay, and by the way, Dudes and Beer landing page. That we did it during a podcast that Jeff was on. We announced a special chatbot just for them, And that's what that was. So this is a great thing to add to podcasts. If you're doing a podcast, put up a special landing page for them, put up a special widget, and drive people there. It was successful for us. We got 10 people, new people right in there. So here's what you see, 112 people. They played the secret word game with us. And what can you see here? 97 of those 112 people actually went and clicked on the secret offer. What is that? I may show that on the next page, but let me just grab this right now. 97 divided by 112 is 87%. So 87% of the people that came through and played went on to click on the secret offer. And I'll tell you that there were another half dozen that got confused and typed the word yes, as I mentioned. And I did send them a message and a new link, so maybe they went back and did it also. So some of those people that didn't, they were just a little confused. We cleaned that up, and we got very good click-through rate, 87%. Very, very pleased. Now look at this. 11 people clicked on the secret offer reminder. I'm thrilled about that. That's 10%. 10% of the people that came in here, all right, that played the game, the secret word game, 10% of those we were able to bring back a second time by sending out that secret offer reminder. That's our second chance. Again, I'll tell you about the Ezra Firestone video that meant so much to me on the BotAcademy website. The importance of following up with these people. Abandoned carts are a huge issue. So it's another thing we did for Babalu that really brought them more business, was we put in abandoned cart sequences. So many people begin a process, they do not finish. So the reminder sequence brought back 10% of those. Here you go. This is the secret word reminder. You see 114 sent, 110 delivered. There you go. 100 of them were opened, and 12 of them were clicked. Oh, this is the reminder. So there you go. 12, and this was probably just a later screenshot than the other one I showed you. So 12 people, roughly 10.5% of the people came back for the secret special reminder. And I do know that some of the sales happened because of that reminder. Well, there you have it. That's the CigarBot case study where we show you success at all levels of the marketing funnel. My name is Steve Rosenbaum. Say hello to me in the BotAcademy. I'm really enjoying the course. Andrew, Tam, you're doing a wonderful job, but I have to say, I'm so impressed with everybody in the Academy. I'm learning so much from all of you, and I hope that I can contribute a little bit back as well. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bye-bye.